Chris.
Hey, how are you?
Congratulations on your purchase. Very exciting. I'm Bob Rafferty. I'm one of the business managers here. Want to have a seat for a little bit?
Sure.
All right, thanks. Now, as a business manager, I have a couple responsibilities here. One is to complete and review all your paperwork. Also, go over any financial options that you might have. And lastly, answer any questions you would have during this process. Hopefully, I'll be out of here in about 45 minutes. Can we get started?
Sure.
All right, Chris, great. So for titling purposes, is your legal name and current address correct?
Looks good.
Looks good, okay, great. And Chris, who's going to be the primary driver of the vehicle?
It'll be me.
It'll be you?
Yeah.
I see you're picking out a brand new Subaru Forester. What made you decide on that car?
I saw the safety ratings look really good for the family.
Excellent, excellent. It's a very safe car. I drive one myself.
Awesome.
So the car's 100 miles. Now, did you have a chance to take it for a drive?
I did, yeah.
Okay. How'd you like the way the car handled?
It was good.
Good.
Real nice.
Good, good. All right. About how many miles a year do you plan on putting on the car?
Probably about 10 or 12,000.
About 10 or 12. That's still on the lower side.
Yeah.
And about how long do you normally hang on to your vehicles for?
5 or 6 years, maybe.
About 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're buying the car here. Do you also plan on having your service work done here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Great, I appreciate it.
Right down the street.
I appreciate that. We try to make it, convenient and affordable as well, so appreciate that. And about how every so often do you have your car serviced?
I'll probably do every 4,000 miles.
Every 4? Okay.
Yeah.
So maintenance is pretty important to you?
I would say so.
Good, good. All right. Another thing, did you get a chance to talk to your insurance company? Do you know what your deductibles might be?
I haven't talked to them yet, but I'm pretty sure they're 500.
5 and 5, okay.
Yeah.
Do you also know if they offer any discounts for theft return?
I have had them ask me that in the past, so I'm assuming they still do that.
Okay, very good, very good. All right. Real quick, here are the figures that you agreed to, okay? Here's your down payment of $1,000, and this is your unpaid cash balance you'll be financing, okay? Now, if the bank was to ask for any more money down, would that be an option for you?
Not right now.
No, you're strapped? Okay, not a problem. Perfect. All right. Now, the next couple of questions are a little more personal in nature. Do you feel comfortable answering them here, or would you rather go somewhere more?
Oh, here seems fine.
Here's okay? All right. I see you work at Constelli too, and you've been there for 5 years?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. And you said you make $5,000 a month. Is that gross or is that net?
That's gross.
That's gross?
Yeah.
Okay, that's verifiable?
Oh, definitely.
Pay stubs for the bank and
Sure.
stuff like that, okay. Any other sources of additional verifiable income?
Nothing right now.
No, that's it?
That's
okay,
it.
great. All right. Now what we're doing, we're going to go over your credit. Now would you say you're good, bad, or somewhere in the middle?
That should be good.
Should be pretty good?
Yeah.
All right, great. Only reason I'm asking, I do see here you're 90 days late on a Sears card. Can you explain what happened there?
Yeah, it just fell through the cracks.
Okay. It's one of those things?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it happens. Is that current now?
Yeah, it should be, yes.
Okay, great. And also, I see you were 30 days late 3 times on a car payment. Can you explain what happened there?
Co-signed for my son. Figured he'd be able to handle it when he went away to school. Got behind.
Not really.
Schoolwork, stuff like that, so I had to take it over.
All right, well, you tried. What can you do?
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right,
living
but that
life.
is, it's current now?
Oh, yeah.
All right, great. You don't foresee any issues coming up that might have an hindrance on this car payment?
Not at all.
Okay. All right, great. So Chris, I think that wraps up everything I should need. Give me about 5-10 minutes to get everything loaded into the system. I'll have your salesman take you on a tour of our service department, get you set up for your first oil change, and I'll come grab you guys in a few minutes, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, Chris. Nice
Thanks.
to meet you. I'll see you
Appreciate
soon.
it.
Thank you. All right, Chris. Real quick again, here are the figures that you agreed to. All right. Here's your base payment, your term, and your rate. I do want you to know that you can take delivery of the car today at that base payment with approved credit. However, based on the things we talked about at the salesperson test, that may not be the best option for you. There are many options available, and it's my responsibility to go over them with you. May I begin?
Sure.
All right, Chris. So real quick, by choosing the preferred option, you're going to get a couple different things. First thing you'll be receiving is the vehicle service contract. So what that's going to do is going to cover the cost of parts and labor on any maintenance of the car for 5 years or 75,000 miles starting from today, okay? With only a $100 deductible, all right? The next thing you'll be receiving is what's called Safe Gap. If you're familiar with Safe Gap at all?
No, not really.
All right, it's very simple. So when you leave here today, unfortunately, what happens to the value of your vehicle?
Probably goes
It's going
down.
to depreciate, unfortunately, all right?
Yeah.
Then what would happen in the event of a total loss, God forbid, the Safe Gap is going to pay the balance between what your insurance company is going to pay you and what you would still owe the bank. So there's a gap there, okay? Not only that, it's also going to cover up to $1,000 of your deductible. All right. The next thing on the preferred option is the safeguard tire and wheel. This is a road hazard protection policy. The only 4 objects that touch the road are going to be covered: wheel and tire. Okay. That covers anything that's not supposed to be in the road, whether it's a piece of glass or a nail, anything to a microwave. All right. So anything should pop in, or anything should be in the road, not supposed to be there. Unfortunately, you hit it. You blow out a tire, we'll replace the tire. You bend the wheel, replace the wheel. Okay. The next thing you're receiving is the safeguard theft protection. Now what this is, it's a 9-digit etching into all the glass in the car. Are you familiar with the ADT system?
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is more or less the same thing. I like to say, it's easy for customers to understand it. It's a theft deterrent. So a professional thief walks up to your car, is going to see that etching, hopefully they'll move on to the next car. Another thing with that code, what it does, it actually goes into a nationwide law enforcement database. So if a professional thief does decide to take your car anyways, it's much easier to track. Okay? The last thing you're receiving with the preferred option is going to be the Safe Shield car care system. This is an environmental package. All right, it's going to cover both the exterior of your car as well as the interior. It's going to cover exterior things like bird droppings, acid rain, tree sap, stuff like that. If we can't fix it, we'll go ahead and repaint the surface for you. All right? And for the interior of the car, it's going to cover any type of stain you might get, whether it be nail polish, coffee, soda, whatever it gets into the seats or the floor of your car. If we can't treat it, we will go ahead and reupholster the car for you. Okay?
Okay.
These are your options here and here. Do you have any questions with the preferred options before I move on to the value?
No.
Okay. Now, by choosing the value option, you're going to receive all the benefits you will with the preferred. However, you are going to be forfeiting the Safe Shield car care system. All right. So what that means to you is, I know you said you mentioned your family vacations at the Jersey Shore. Okay. Fortunately, you have those pesky seagulls down there. They do their business wherever they please. That sits on there for a little bit too long in that hot, South Jersey sun. That might, ruin the integrity of your paint. So you'll either be responsible yourself for taking care of that paint job, or go trade the car in down the road. We will have to deduct, for that paint. Okay? These are payment options here and here. All right? Now, by choosing the basic option, you're going to receive all the benefits of the value. However, you will be forfeiting the safeguard theft protection. So what that means to you is your car is not going to be registered in that nationwide law enforcement database. I don't know if I mentioned, you're not going to be receiving the $2,500 benefit if the car should not be recovered within 30 days. Okay? These are your payment options here and here. Now, by going with the economy option, you'll be receiving all the benefits as the basic. However, you will be forfeiting the safeguard tire and wheel. All right? So what that means to you is, you leave here today, driving to work next week, you hit one of our lovely Delaware County potholes, boom, blow a tire, and maybe you bend the wheel. You'll be responsible 100% of the cost of the parts as well as the labor, to take care of that wheel. Okay? These are your payment options here and here. Now, do you have any questions about any of these options before I ask you to make a decision?
I have to choose one of these now?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I have to go with the base payment then?
This is the base payment?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, great. Just please circle and sign the bottom there for me. There's a couple more papers before we get you out of here shortly, okay?
Okay.
All right, here's an odometer statement. Just saying the car is being sold 100 miles. Please sign that for me. Thank you. Here's your MV1 form, temporary registration. I need you to send it to the bottom. And just please keep that in the car with you at all times, all right?
Okay.
Hey, Chris. Just curious. Most of my customers who decided to go with the base payment do so for one of two reasons. One being either the price or the way they're put together. Which was it for you?
It's cost.
The cost.
Yeah.
I totally understand. I'm I'm a consumer outside this office myself. Weigh all the bills and budgets, so I totally understand. If I ask you a question?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. If price wasn't a concern, which two of these options did you see the most value in?
I'd have to say the service contract and the gap.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that. That's what most of my customers say.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay. One of the nice things about doing business here at Rafferty, they give me the opportunity to customize these options for you. All right. So you mind if I show you something real quick?
Sure.
All right. So if you put the service contract by itself, your payment's only going to be here. Okay. And if you were to do gap by itself, your payment will be here. And if I put both of those together for you, your payment will be here. So now that I broke it kind of down a different way, I mean, month to month, which one of these makes the most sense for you?
Going back to budget, I think the 400 would be where I need to be.
So I think you want to go with the gap today?
I think so, yeah.
All right, great. That's a smart move. Would you mind just circling there and sign it for me, please?
Sure.
Great, appreciate it.
Um,
All right, a couple more forms, I'll have you out of here, okay?
Okay.
Right, so you go and drive your new car, huh?
Oh yeah, ready to go.
All
Been
right.
here a long time.
Good. All right. This is a WIO statement, just being the car sold as equipped. Okay,
Okay.
won't owe anything else in the car, all right? Can you sign that for me?
All right.
All right. Hey, Chris, you mind if I ask you another question?
Oh sure.
Just real quick, what was your main concern with the service contract?
The cost.
The cost?
Yeah.
All right, totally understandable. Again, budgets, I understand. As I mentioned, one of my responsibilities is to go over all the disclosures here today. I do want you to know that by going with just the gap, you're going to be opening up to a variable monthly payment.
What's that mean?
Well, I'll explain it for you. Basically, the term and the rate are going to be fixed. Okay, that's not going to change for the length of the loan. However, your monthly payment may fluctuate. Let me show you what I mean by that. But using just the gap, you have your monthly payment's going to be here. All right. Now, say 3 years down the road, heated seat goes out. Say the approximate cost to fix the heated seats is $1,000. Okay. That given month, your monthly payment is going to go up to there. Okay. Now, but you're going with the service contract where it's going to be a fixed payment. Okay. So right here you have your monthly payment. Now, should that sunroof go out 3 years down the road, all you have to pay out of pocket is $100 deductible. All right. So any given month, which one of these makes more sense for you?
If you put it that way, I'd have to go with the fixed option.
All right. Do you think you want to go to the service contract today?
Yeah, why not? Makes sense.
Okay. Why don't you just go ahead and circle that for me and please sign? All right.
All right.
Chris, thank you very much for your purchase. I
All
enjoyed the
set.
car.
All right, I'll
Thank
see
you
you
very
later.
much. All right. I'll grab your key and grab your customer ready in the showroom.